18A. State 3 reasons why the colonial government encouraged European farmers to settle in Kenya. 1. They wanted to make Kenya a white man's country by encouraging white settlers to form the backbone of the economy. 2. The colonial government hoped that the settlers would finance administration expenses of the colony without involving the British taxpayers. 3. The settler economic activities would help the colonial government pay for the construction costs of the railway and maintain it. 4. The settlers were expected to produce raw materials for the British industries. 5. The colonial government wanted to use the settlers to control Asian influence in Kenya. 6. The Kenyan highlands were suitable for European settlement in terms of climate and soils. 18b. Explain 6 problems which the European settlers in Kenya faced during the colonial period. 1. Lack of adequate labor to work in the settlers' farms. 2. Competition for the occupation of the White Highlands by the Asian community. 3. Scarcity of funds to facilitate plantation farming activities by the whiteless settlers. 4. Animal diseases whose cure had not been discovered killed their livestock. 5. Lack of livestock breeds that were economically viable and resistant to the tropical conditions. Crossbreeding to come up with the right breed took long and was also an expensive undertaking. 6. Variations in climate affected the health of the white settlers. 7. Marketing problems since most of their market was external. 8. Lack of experience in farming sometimes led to the great losses. 9. Tropical diseases. 10. Inadequate transport facilities. 11. Failure for the colonial government to grant them political concessions. 19a. Identify the challenges African nationalists experienced in Kenya between 1939 and 1963. 1. During the Second World War, Britain was more concerned with winning war than the colonial political issues. 2. Africans were also actively involved in the war, especially as soldiers. 3. Countrywide political organizations were banned after the end of the Second World War and during the state of emergency period. 4. During the state of emergency, nationalist leaders e.g. Jomo Kenyatta, Paul Gay, and Achieng' Oneko were detained. 5. The movement of African nationalist leader was restricted. 6. Ethnic differences hindered unity of purpose in the independence movements. 7. The colonial government was heavily involved in propaganda against the nationalists. 8. Nationalists lack adequate finances and other resources. 19b. Explain 6 achievements of the African elected members of parliament, that is LEGCO, in the struggle for independence up to 1963. 1. The elected members of the LEGCO were Ronald Gala Coast, James Muemi of Ukambani, Bernard Mate of Central, Tom Mboya of Nairobi, Daniel Arap Moi, Rift Valley, Gingo Dinga Nyanza, Lawrence Ogunda, South Nyanza, Masinde Muliro, North Nyanza. They formed the African Elected Members Organization, IMO, in 1957. It was a political pressure group. 2. IMO demands led to the increase of African elected members from 8 to 14 in the LEGCO. 3. Through the IMO, a second African, Mumba Amaleba, became a member of the Council of Ministers. 4. A special election led to the nomination of the 4 Africans to the LEGCO. The new members were not constituency representatives. 4. AEMO campaigns led to the settling of the commission, which reviewed and recommended the abolition of racist regulations. One of the effects of this was the opening up of the White Highlands to Africans. 6. The AEMO also struggled for the release of Jomo Kenyatta and other imprisoned or detained nationalists. 7. Through the IMO, the nationalist cause for independence was widely accepted. 8. IMO members also gained international support for freedom. Tom Mboya, for example, gained the backing of Ghana's Kwame Nkrumah. 9. IMO members contributed to the formation of KANU and KADU. The former led Kenya to independence. 10. IMO members demanded for the Constitutional Conference to discuss Kenya's independence. The first Lancaster House Conference in 1960 made preliminary preparations for the independence of Kenya. The resulting constitution gave the Africans a measure of control in the LEGCO. 11. The second Lancaster House Conference in 1962 was another IMO success. It came up with a constitution for independent Kenya. Freedom was attained on 12th December 1963. Section C, 30 marks, answer any two questions. 20A, state three democratic entitlements of a Kenyan citizen. 1. Right to vote. 2. Right to contest for electoral seats. 3. Right to join trade unions or professional organizations. 4. Right to get government services. 20B. Discuss the civic responsibilities of a Kenyan citizen. 1. To allow other people space to exercise their rights and freedoms. 2. To pay taxes to enable the government to provide services to the people. 3. To participate in the democratic process by voting during elections. 4. To participate in community activities for the improvement of the welfare of people. 5. To appreciate gender differences and desist from discriminating against other members of the society on the basis of gender. 6. To practice good health practices that protect the lives of others. 7. To assist the government in ensuring that the rule of the law is promoted. 8. To conserve the environment by keeping it pollution-free for own benefit and posterity. 9. To obey the laws of the land for the promotion of law and order in the society. 10. To conserve the environment by keeping it pollution-free for own benefit and posterity. 21A. Explain 5 principles of democracy. 1. Participation of citizens in government through voting or being voted for. 2. Existence of an open and accountable media. 3. Upholding the rights and freedoms of individuals, for example, freedom of speech, of expression, or freedom of worship. 4. Economic empowerment of the citizens. A democracy allows citizens to create and control own wealth. 5. Equality of all before the law. All citizens are bound by the same law. 6. Participation of citizens in a free and fair elections. 21B. Discuss the merits of democracy. 1. The interests of the citizens are paramount. The elected leaders cannot ignore the people since they owe their positions to them. 2. It fosters unity among citizens of a country as all people are accorded equal treatment before the law regardless of color, gender, political or religious affiliations. 3. It promotes good governance as the leaders are answerable to the people and can be removed from power during elections. 4. It promotes good relations between the rulers and citizens in that the leaders are the people's representative in government. 5. Democracy advocates for respect of other people's rights. This in turn promotes peace and stability within a country. 6. It promotes international harmony. 7. It enhances patriotism in the country. 22A. State 3 sources of revenue for local authorities in Kenya. 1. Grants from the central government. 2. Rents collected from council houses. 3. Loans from individuals and international companies. 4. Fines levied by law offenders. 5. License fees. 6. Charges on services provided by local authorities, for example, mortuary fee. 22B. Discuss the problems facing local authorities in Kenya today. 1. Local authorities lack autonomy. They are controlled by the Minister for Local Government, therefore by the central government. 2. Local authorities lack adequate finances to carry out their operations. They depend largely on grants and loans which are sometimes not forthcoming, hence non-payment of salaries. 3. Some local authorities are either too large or too small to operate. That is, lack of adequate personnel or operational bases respectively. 4. Local authorities experience frequent quarrels between councillors and this interferes with the performance. 5. They lack adequate skilled manpower, that is labor, due to lack of finances and job security as well. 6. Over-establishment. Some local authorities have too many workers and this compromises efficiency and drains resources. 7. They lack appropriate administrative and financial machinery to collect revenue owed to them by individuals and organizations. 8. There is misuse or mismanagement and misappropriation of finances by few individuals. Did you understand? Kindly let me know in the comment section below. And also let me know what video you want I do tomorrow. Thanks a lot for subscribing and listening to me. God bless you.